Welcome to MyCounselor.Online. This is Asking for a Friend, and I'm Tori. Today, we're going to be sitting down with licensed counselor Josh Spurlock to talk about parenting and marriage, and how to do both well, and how to parent when it doesn't quite meet your expectations. Keep watching. Louise says, my son, 18 last October, said he has always felt in the way. My husband said last week, if he could choose, he would not have any children.
Man, that's a hard place to be in, Louise. And I see it being in this bind on both directions. One, the pain that it's got to cause for you to hear your son, who you care about very much, communicate that he's always felt like he's in the way in some way, and that that there's some sort of feeling on the outside a little bit with the family and maybe with you and your husband. And I want to affirm that I appreciate that he felt like he was able to bring that to you, and that mattered to you, and that he believed that would matter to you when he brought it to you. And that's a big deal. And I want to say you're doing something right in terms of that relationship, that he would feel safe and able to communicate such a vulnerable thing with you. And I would hope that you would be able to continue that, create this space in you guys' relationship for him to process that, and for him to be able to share the things that he's experiencing, as well as the longings of his heart in terms of the relationship with you, and for you to be able to speak to that and affirm that as his mom, and that you don't have control over the other people that are in his life, that you can be there for him and make sure that he knows and experiences your care and affection for him. So I'd encourage you in that with him. And then you're also on this bind with your husband, right? There's this dynamic of him expressing this thought of, if I had a magic wand and I could undo things or change things, maybe I wouldn't have kids at all. And that's a really hard and painful thing for you to hear as a mom. And it's hard to know what's going on his side of the fence. There can be a variety of different things that a man can be experiencing that might lead him to those thoughts. Some that might have to do with the relationship between you guys. Like maybe some husbands will have the feeling that when they have kids, they lost their wife in the process of that, and they didn't realize that was going to be a part of the deal, and we're going to have kids, and instead of having this best friend and spouse relationship that they valued and enjoyed, something changed in that dynamic, and they were no longer the most important person to their spouse, and there's a resentment or disconnect that can be felt there that can cause the kinds of sentiment that your husband expressed there. Sometimes it's other things that didn't really have much to do with the marriage relationship as much as it does other factors and things that are going on in the man's life. My hope would be that he would have a safe place that he could unpack that and process that in order to make sense of what's going on for himself, that he then would be empowered to communicate that in relationship with you, and to know how to navigate those things in the relationship with his kids also in that situation. And I would want that for you as well, that you need a space that you can unpack the tension both between you and your son and the pain that's there, as well as how to navigate the relational dynamic of that with your husband. And hopefully that the two of you would be able to find a safe space to have a forum to dialogue around the different moving pieces that are part of your family situation there. Thank you, Louise.
Louise, thank you so much for your question. And thank you all for watching. If you have questions for another Asking for a Friend video, visit MyCounselor.Online/ask. We love answering your questions, and we'll see you next time.